happen, and God will work something good out of it, and God will give me double blessings for my farmer trouble. It's living with that good attitude. Verse 14, wait and hope for and expect the Lord. Now you got to really get that part, because right here is where a lot of people fail, because their expectation is not in God, it's in people, or in the world economy, or their job, or themselves. We're always going to be devastated if we've got our hope in something that's shaky. But when we have our hope in God, I used to get so hurt because I'd be expecting this person to do that and they wouldn't do it. Or I'd be expecting somebody else to come through for me and they wouldn't come through. And then I'd get all mad at them because they disappointed me. And I was just mad at somebody all the time. And I finally realized I had my expectation in the wrong place. I needed to expect God to do something, and then if He didn't work through the person I thought He might work through, if my hope was in Him, then He'd work through somebody else. But God will get the job done when we put our hope in Him. It is insulting to God when we put our hope in people. Well, I shouldn't expect you to hurt me. Well, you know what? You should have known they would. You say, well, that's a negative attitude. No, it's not. You cannot be in a relationship and not get hurt. I don't care who you're in a relationship with. If you're in a relationship with them very long, there will be times when they will not do what you feel like you need them to do when you need them to do it. Whether it's your boss, your friend, your kids, your spouse, we would disappoint ourselves. We have human nature. And if we'll get that through our heads and get our hope in God instead of people, then we can enjoy people more. We won't put as much pressure on them. There'll be more freedom in relationships. Can I tell you something? Somebody else is not responsible for your joy. Now, there's a few of you here tonight that God sent you all the way from wherever you came from just to hear that. Stop making somebody else responsible for your joy. My life changed when I stopped making Dave responsible to make me happy. Some of you aren't sure. Well, isn't that what you got married for him to make you happy? Well, probably, but, I had the wrong attitude. First of all, when you get in a relationship with somebody, your whole goal should be to make them happy. Well, I can't figure out what you guys believe. You're like, It's really funny when you preach and teach to watch how people respond to what you say. Because there's certain things I can say and the whole crowd will go wild. And there's other things I can say and maybe, 10 or 12 people will give a... I said when you get in a relationship, your goal needs to be to make the other person happy. Then when you live for other people, then God makes you happy.